Have you ever asked yourself where the need for power really begins? Most people think it starts with success, money, or ambition, but in many cases it starts much earlier. It begins with a feeling of being powerless. A person who once felt ignored, bullied, rejected, or controlled may grow up believing that power is the only way to stay safe. They do not just want control. They believe they need it. Many men learn this lesson at a young age. A boy who is constantly criticized may promise himself that no one will ever make him feel weak again. Another boy may grow up in a home where he has no voice. As an adult, he may become someone who always wants the final say. On the outside, he looks confident. But inside, he is still trying to escape the helpless feeling he experienced years ago. Fear plays a bigger role than most people realize. Some people are afraid of failure, Others are afraid of being rejected or disrespected. Instead of facing those fears, they chase power because it gives them a temporary sense of security. When they are in charge, they feel protected. When they lose control, their old fears begin to return. That is why they react so strongly when someone challenges them or questions their decisions. Low self-esteem can also hide behind a powerful image. A man who truly believes in himself does not need constant proof that he is important. But a man who secretly doubts his value often looks for outside signs of success. He wants titles, attention, admiration, or authority. These things help him feel stronger for a while. The problem is that this feeling never lasts. The more power he gets, the more he feels he needs. It becomes a cycle that is hard to escape. The brain also creates a powerful connection between control and safety. Every time someone uses power to avoid feeling weak or embarrassed, the brain remembers that experience. It begins to believe that being in control is the answer to every problem. Over time, this belief becomes automatic. The person stops asking, "What is the right thing to do?" Instead, they ask, "How can I stay in control?" This is why the desire for power is often much deeper than it appears. It is not always about winning. It is often about avoiding fear. The outside world sees confidence. Inside world is still searching for safety. In the next part, you will discover the different ways people chase power in everyday life. Some methods are obvious. Others are so subtle that many men never notice them until they are already being influenced or controlled. How do people chase power in everyday life? Most of the time, they do not announce it. They use small actions. Some people chase power through status. They always want the biggest title, the best position, or the most attention. Others chase power inside relationships. They always want to make the decisions. At first, it may look like confidence. Money can also become a tool for power. Some people use money to influence others, expecting loyalty because they paid for something. Another common method is manipulation. Instead of giving direct orders, they use guilt, fear, or charm. Many people who crave power also dominate conversations. They interrupt. They rarely listen. They confuse being heard with being respected. The danger is that power can become addictive. The more control someone gains, the more they fear losing it. One of the biggest warning signs is that they always need to be right. Admitting a mistake feels like losing power. Someone who craves power often reacts very differently to criticism. They become defensive. They blame others. They make excuses. Watch how they react when someone else succeeds. Do they celebrate, or do they become jealous? Life becomes a race. They never stop running. So what is the difference between power and true strength? Power is about controlling people. Strength is about controlling yourself. The strongest men do not need to prove themselves. They know that confidence comes from knowing who you are, even when no one is watching. Respect lasts longer than control. People follow leaders they trust because they believe in them. A man who earns respect does not need to demand loyalty. The strongest men know that leadership begins from within. They lead their emotions instead of letting emotions lead them. Do you want power because you want to serve others, or because you're afraid of feeling powerless? That question can change your life. In the end, the men who leave the greatest impact are the ones who mastered themselves. Start building power within yourself.